ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe. The never-ending stew.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Infinity Saga Iron Man 3 movies, Target exclusive Happy Hogan, and Mark 21 Iron Man 2-pack. Try to pick this up, you can do so at Target. I just said it's a Target exclusive, but if you're trying to get your other Marvel Legends, you can do so at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
And while you're down there, I ask you to please hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And these are looking sweet so far. Again, love the packaging for the Infinity Saga figures. Get the spot varnished Iron Man 3 logo on the top. On the side, you get the Infinity Saga poster image, and then on the back, you can see the poster image for the Iron Man 3 movie. There's a read-up over here on Happy Hogan. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There is a read-up on the Mark 21 Iron Man. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. Then on this side, you can see a slightly different Infinity Saga image. And then on the top, you get spot varnished Iron Man 3, Happy Hogan, and Mark 21. And then not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here are the figures out of the packaging, and even though it's a repaint, this Iron Man is looking pretty sweet. Definitely stoked for the Happy Hogan. Let's get a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at the figures. So not a lot of accessories with this 2-pack set. Most of them for the Iron Man figure, you get the fisted hands, repulsor hands, and then repulsor blasts, and then you get a cell phone for Happy, which I wish I was happier with because it's a little bit slanted in a weird way. It's got like a weird dent to it, and I have 2 of these, and yeah, it's just got this weird angle to it. I like that you could see, the buttons right over there, but yeah, it's not a bad phone. It's just wish that didn't have this weird tilt to it. And then the hands right here, I mean, we've seen the sculpt for these at least, and, not a lot of marbling, a little bit of marbling right there, though. Not seeing it too much on this side. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you could definitely see it, but you're going to see that throughout on the figure. We'll see in just a minute, and then you get these blue, again, with the blue. I feel like there's a discount at the factory with the blue paint over there, just because we've been seeing a lot of blue repulsor blasts lately. I wanted to say, aside from wishing Happy came with fisted hands, I also wish that he came with his own gun. That would have been nice. Or a shield. There's a Plunderlings shield right over there. Shout out to Plunderlings. I thought this was pretty cool. Or a Masters of the Universe Revelations shield right there. Either way. So I wasn't really able to find a solid picture of Mark 21 Iron Man from Iron Man 3. This is the best one I got right over here, and you can't really see too much. But regardless, I gotta say, I love the variety of beige and gold that we're seeing on this figure. I was actually skeptical about that at first. When I'd first seen product shots, I was like, oh, I wish it was kind of just more gold everywhere. But the variety of color on this, it just looks so cool to me. I really do like it. Like even the difference between the colors of the mask right here, or the face plate, and the rest of the helmet, I just really dig that. Little touches of gold right over here underneath the faceplate, I dig that as well. Then you can see some gunmetal gray right over there and some shinier metallic gold paint applications. Again, this is the Mark 7 Iron Man figure. I mean, we mostly know that. Mine did come with a couple little bonus scuffs right over there, just taking it out of the packaging. Hopefully you have a cleaner version, but yeah, you can see this is painted over. They have that blue going right there on the inside of the arc reactor, and it's the same mold again, and they added some gold trim right over here, and then you get the air brakes and stuff, and they have paint on the back of the figure right there, so I'm happy to see that. But man, yeah, the variety of colors, again, I just really liked this a lot. Like, a whole lot more than I thought I was going to. I just do dig it. I can understand if you don't like it and you want, more of a uniform gold throughout, because that's how I was feeling about it at first. But yeah, now that I have it in hand, I just think this is awesome. Like, really dig it, and you can see that we get some more gold right over here. I guess there's some portions where I wish we had more gold than beige, but man, I still think it looks dope. Just, again, I'm saying the same thing over and over. Variety of colors. It just looks cool to me. I don't. And just like the Mark 7, you can flip these up right over here, showing off the air brakes, which is pretty sweet still. I like that. Now, the first time I was ever introduced to Jon Favreau's face, it was through the show Friends, and I always thought it was a funny coincidence that he played a very Tony Stark-like character on that show, and he was the first to direct an Iron Man movie, so I thought that was cool. I'm not looking up any images at this very second, or I haven't seen images of Jon Favreau in the movies, but I could just tell by looking at this head sculpt right here how dead-on Jon Favreau it looks, man. I mean, they really nailed the likeness over here. The photoreal tech is amazing. The hair sculpt looks really good. happy with that, and I'm stoked that we're seeing Jon Favreau in the Spider-Man movies. Like, it's just really neat to see that character move on and continue on anyway, so I really like that a lot. It does get a bit gappy in the back of the head sometimes, but luckily this head sculpt has a bit longer hair to hide that gappage, but you can still see it, so that's a little unfortunate. It can be bothersome, but it doesn't bother me. But looking at the brand new figure mold right over here, I'm stoked about this. I really dig it. Now, we don't get the pinless joints, and I think these arms were reused. I'm going to double check in the comparisons. So you can see there's, pins, but we get no pins right over here on the legs. And I do like how the jacket looks and everything. I like the huskiness of it. So that's pretty cool. The belt looks pretty good with that silver paint right there. I do like the black tie. There's the back of the jacket. You can see how it hangs over there. Very natural looking. You get the very stocky, thick legs right here. I feel like this hinge is too long, but at the same time, I like the articulation it provides. So I feel a little conflicted with that right there, but it does look weird when you really start bending these knees like that. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I appreciate the sculpt right here at the bottom of the legs. It does allow for good articulation and everything, so that's pretty sweet. And of course, we get peg holes with the serial number down there. So we know the articulation for this Midas armor, so we're going to skip that today. If you want to watch my review on the Mark 7, go ahead and check it out. I'll have a card over there. But for the Happy Hogan, we do get the dumbbell joint, so no hinge. You can move the head upward just that far. It will move downward that much. You get side-to-side motion and good head pivoting. Ah, damn it. It's not the first time the head flew off on me right over there, so be wary. We can move the shoulders outward just that far. I'm not getting a full 90-degree T-pose out of this guy. Can move the shoulders all the way in, though, which is nice. You could rotate a full 360. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then both hands turn side to side and hinge up and down. You get an ab crunch forward, oof, god damn it. You get the ab crunch forward, ab crunch back, waist swivel, and then the hips move outward that far. And you can kick forward that much, back, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. The ankles do not rotate side to side like the young Nick Fury figure, but you can move them down and up, and you get beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out these two figures, you can see that the Mark 21 is standing just a bit under the 7-inch mark, and Happy Hogan is standing right under the 6.5-inch mark, 6.25 inches. Then here's the Mark 21 armor next to the Mark 7 armor. As you can see, it's a repaint from the first 10 years figure, and yeah, I really wish we had hinges in those hands. Still no hinges over here. And you do need to heat these up to get these back into position. Those shoulder pads will warp. Then for an Iron Man 3 armor comparison, you could see the Midas armor right here next to the Mark 42 armor. We have the Star Boost armor, which is technically a video game figure, but this looks more like the movie version in my opinion. And then we have Hot Rod right over there. We have the Iron Patriot, and we have Disco. Then here's a Mark 21 armor Iron Man next to the Mark 38 Igor from Comic Cave Studios, which is a Mitch Boyer figure. Thank you so much, Marissa and his friend. Rest in peace, Mitch. I will do a throwback review on this fairly soon, so you guys stay tuned. Yeah, very cool to have this in the collection, seeing these two side by side. Then for some size comparisons with Happy Hogan, you can see we have the young Nick Fury figure and the young Tony Stark. Well, I mean, Iron Man 1 first 10 years Tony Stark over here with the chameleon body mold. They did not reuse the arms from the young Nick Fury figure, so those are brand new arms with the pins right in there. So I'm curious to know why that happened. I don't know. And I want to mention that I did try some head swaps thanks to X-Man-E87, and he's posting videos again. Check out his channel, link below. But yeah, I threw on the Hammerhead head sculpt over here, and I think that looks pretty cool. I also tried this Punisher head sculpt on here. It doesn't look so cool, but this Victor Von Doom head sculpt doesn't look too bad, and the Madrix head sculpt maybe looks a little small, but it fits on there okay. Then here's Happy Hogan next to another Iron Man 3 figure. We have the Pepper Potts, and yeah, I believe we will see these Pepper Potts used on the Megan figure. One thing I want to mention about the Happy figure is that his skin tone does look extremely light colored. I don't know, compared to the Tony Stark and the Pepper Potts over here, they have much more darker tones compared to Happy. I don't know how accurate that is, just a thing I noticed. And then I want to compare Happy Hogan next to the Far From Home Spider-Man, and then we also have MJ from the Homecoming 2-pack. And Hasbro, could you please now use some of that Galactus money on some new female hands? Sick of these things! Ugh. Then here's a Mark 21 and Happy Hogan figures next to all of the Infinity Saga Marvel Legends I have at the moment. We have Surtur, Quicksilver, Thanos, and Mark 85 Iron Man, Obadiah Stane, Ironmonger, Mark 3 Iron Man, and Odin. I've had 2 Infinity Saga figures get delayed in shipping, which is very frustrating. Both Thor and the Captain Marvel Rescue 2-pack, and then the Infinity War Captain America will be on its way eventually, I hope. And then here's Happy Hogan and the Mark 21 Armor Iron Man. Next to your average 6-inch scale figure, we have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Forehead of security over there, can't throw a shield. Let me show you how it's done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did and you'd like to pay it forward, easily click that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thanks to all these people over here supporting the content via the Tron and membership. Had a great time at the after party yesterday. And these figures are cool, man. I really like this 2-pack set. I know it's kind of weird just getting your regular, suited figure over here as well as a repainted Iron Man. So I don't think everybody's going to be as excited about this 2-pack set as I am. I kind of feel like, oh, this is one for me. Like, I don't mind getting a repainted Mark 7 Iron Man. That's one of my favorite top 3 Iron Man armors, so I'm stoked to have a repaint. It doesn't bother me. And getting a suited figure, well, some may say, hey, it's not a real superhero. I love Happy Hogan. Happy to have a Happy Hogan figure in the collection, so I am not bummed out about this 2-pack set at all. And at the price point of around $50, I'm going to give this a Sud rating of...
I love it! 2, please!
And yeah, I had to get 2, man. I don't mind having another set. I'm probably going to take X-Men 87's idea and use the extra body for a Hammerhead figure. But I want to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comments section below. If you want to see the latest Marvel news and a photo gallery of images, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com. And if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,